A little late for the sound check on the PA system.
That's no sound check.
Wow, son, James Harden!
Hey, cool it, man. Look, we need to play these guys, you know? There's no difference between them and the Jets.
我们可是要跟这些家伙比赛的，他们跟喷气机队的球员没什么差别。
Cool it? Look, just act like you've been here before.
Stephen Curry!
We've never been here before. Hey, Corey!
Don't be touching no one.
Hello and welcome everyone to Shanghai. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We have a very special presentation of the NBA All-Star Global Tour as the NBA Stars play an exhibition match against the Shanghai Bears.
Boy, you can't be anything but in awe of this roster the NBA has put forth. Listen to these names: Curry, LeBron, Harden, Harris. One of the best teams the world has ever seen.
And we hear all the time about super teams in the NBA. Well, this is what a super team looks like.
Well, this should be a fun game for the fans of Chinese basketball, the NBA, and everyone alike. The Bears to start out. And I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge all the hard work that's been put in to make this exhibition game a reality. Clark, a wonderful event for everyone involved.
It's been a blast for me coming out to China for this tour. I don't know about you guys, but I've loved it. I think everybody can agree it's been a success. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the NBA look to make this a tradition like no other.
Pass to Harris. Davis sets a screen. And Kingston with the block.
Nice block that time from Shing right there, boy. I tell you what, his timing, really superb.
On the wing, Wei Li. Picked by Shing. And stolen by James.
And, you know, it's a great treat to see LeBron James here in this exhibition. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars to ever play and going stronger than ever at this late stage in his career. Right now, it's hard to argue that he isn't the face of basketball.
Pass to Shing. To the middle. AI guarded by Harris. It's stolen by Davis. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Unselfish play right there. Curry with the patience to just wait for someone to break free.
Now here's Sanders. Guarded by Kerr. Picked by Shing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, seeing AI in action for the first time in a while here, it's clear he's worked on his game, showing a lot of poise going up against this team of NBA stars.
That's good from Carter. And Clark, as you said, AI certainly putting in work for Shanghai.
Well, he's had a game where it might be time for an NBA team to give him a second look. I know it's just one game, but he looks vastly improved since his time in college.
Carter hits them both.
Not easy coming to another country to gain experience, but that's exactly what AI is doing. Got to commend him for it.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, you want to see the epitome of a completely unguardable player? Look up the Greek Freak. I mean, we've seen him take the next step to become a perennial MVP candidate. This guy is special.
Here's Sheng. A second chance effort, and that's good off the glass that time.
Using his height well on the glass there. I mean, Sheng is excellent at reaching out and grabbing those second chance opportunities.
On the wing, James. Back to Harris. Rejected by AI. They recover it. And Clark, you look at the roster for Shanghai. A few former Americans on it.
Playing overseas is becoming a bit more of a common path for a lot of players. I mean, China in particular has done a good job of making the most of players who just weren't ready for the NBA or were on the tail end of their careers.
And as you said with Giannis, the improvement he's shown is just a hint of where he can be.
You know, and Giannis is someone who has a chance to be a multiple MVP winner. I mean, when it's all said and done, really there's nothing he can't do on the basketball court. And you just get the feeling it's only a matter of time before he is possibly the best player in the NBA.
Davis with the block.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh, not on my watch.
And AI with the stuff.
Like any exhibition game, I'm a little reserved in my expectations around the effort that either team will put forth. I mean, the NBA stars will probably liken this to competing in the All-Star game, but I certainly hope they don't play like an All-Star game. Let's play some real basketball out here.
Now a timeout called by the NBA stars. All-Star game effort usually mean relaxed defense, and it should be that way as this isn't meant to be a competitive atmosphere.
Yeah, and that tends to be the case for All-Star games and showcase games like this. But I wouldn't be shocked if the game stays close to see both sides kind of ramp it up in terms of intensity and try and get the win.
Here's Lillard. No good, shot missing. So Shanghai will take it the other way.
Boy, and the fans here tonight have been fantastic. A full house coming out to see a lot of global icons.
And with players like LeBron, Curry, and Harden, they are huge names worldwide. And for many here in China, this is the only chance to see them in person.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Really good to see Gung Chan making passes like that. He really is a team-first guy.
Lillard outside. Pass to Porzingis. Ming grabs the miss. Well, you can't come to China and not talk about the biggest connection the country has with the NBA. And, of course, Clark, that is the great Yao Ming.
And, you know, there have been a number of players that have played here in the Chinese League and the NBA, but Yao Ming undoubtedly helped build the bridge between China and the U.S. in terms of pro basketball. A great ambassador for the sport.
Here's Carter, and AI with the stuff.
Serious hustle there from AI. He's out here to showcase his talent and effort in these transition situations.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Now a timeout called by the NBA stars. It's George on the wing, guarded by Gung, Towns, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. Well, he's one of the bright stars in the league, Greg. Towns could be a great player for a long time.
You know, and Towns has always played like a veteran, even though he hadn't been in the NBA that long. You combine that with his diverse skill set on offense, and you can see why he is becoming feared.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Ming, good.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
Here's Gung. Now Carter over hard. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah, excellent execution that time, partner. Don't want to give the opponent any time to get them back.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Bears on top. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the Bears so far?
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
Well, Paul George, a great all-around player. Greg, one of the most sought-after players recently, and it's easy to see why with his play.
Yeah, George is one of the best two-way players in the game. And last season, we saw what he could do with his incredible defensive play all season long. Very few in the league can change the game like George can.
Now, here's Ayan.
Playing with some fire and intensity. Dunks like this prove AI isn't to be trifled with.
Time called here as the Stars want to talk it over. And the Stars making a change here. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Stars up 10.
You're only down by 10 at the half. That's good. Keep the pressure.
Hey, don't worry about that. I got plenty of it.
I'll be at the bench.
Yo, man, how you been? I looked for you at warm-ups. Just missed you.
Likewise. You know, Coach matched us up this half, and I'm all in.
Okay, I feel you. Hey, how about this? A wager. Our flight's later tomorrow afternoon. You free for dinner? Show me around. Whoever scores the least points buys.
All right, bet. Nothing sweeter than a free meal. I'm about to put on a show.
I'm glad to see nothing's changed.
You ready?
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us on our NBA All-Star Global Tour. It's the second half of our broadcast between the NBA Stars and the Shanghai Bears.
And the NBA Stars did what they do best. But you have to give credit to this Shanghai team now. I mean, they've stayed in it.
And playing in front of their fans has kept the Bears full of energy. You expect the NBA players to turn it on at any point, though.
Another half on the way in what has been a fantastic exhibition so far.
And, you know, when you see Curry out in an exhibition like this, you can't help but think about how he has completely changed the way players think about offense. I mean, kids all over the world are trying to emulate his play style, which is ball handling mastery and shot making extraordinary.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Now here's James. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Curry outside, sinks the three-pointer.
And the D must be aware of Curry. He looks to shoot whenever he gets the rock.
Well, on some levels, it seems almost unfair for any team to have to try to compete against this roster of NBA stars. But tell you what, you've got to like what you've seen from this Shanghai side. I mean, they know how to work together, and they've got great chemistry.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Sanders. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Curry. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Bears. And as to why the Shanghai Bears were selected to go up against this NBA All-Star group, they are one of the better teams in the Chinese League.
Yeah, you know, I'm still not sure why it wasn't the stars of the Chinese League against the stars from the NBA. Seems like an obvious choice to me, but kudos to the Bears for taking on the challenge.
Greg, a lot of groups came together for this NBA Stars exhibition. It's all about establishing a bigger connection to China.
Yeah, and it's no secret. China loves the NBA, and the NBA makes sure to reciprocate with events like this one. It's a two-way street and really great for the game overall.
Now here is Carter. 14 points for him. G, the screen. Off the screen. Misses off the right iron.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Curry with it. Sanders covering. The shot by Curry, no good. And for AI, he was a player, Greg, who was strong in college, entered the draft, but couldn't find a team to take the risk picking him.
Yeah, and him not getting drafted might have been a case of AI getting misinformation about where he was slated to be picked. He'll have his chance to show what he can do versus NBA talent here tonight.
Timeout called the Bears.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Carter outside. There's the pick. Off the pick. And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, you look out there, a little bit of a reunion going on the floor. I mean, fans will remember that both Harris and AI played together in college for a season.
Lillard with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Towns. Outside for George. They get it back. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Fighting hard there. Impressive move by Towns, who'll go to the line for one more.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Now, here's G. Pass to Carter. Ming with the ball. Count it.
And the know-how from AI. Perfect timing, given the defense fits in the pick and roll. Yeah, you know, Lillard is so quick and shifty, just impossible to slow him down on the offensive end.
And Lillard just has that knack for taking over a game with his offense. When he is locked in, he is second to none in his ability to score from inside and beyond.
Now here is Carter. 16 points for him. Inside, Young. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
really hard to alter Gung's shot. I mean, even when you bump him and get physical with him, he does a really good job keeping his cool.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, the level of play we've seen from Harden guys the last few seasons, absolutely incredible. I mean, arguably should have won the NBA MVP awards multiple times, but he won it last season with another incredible year.
And that one, good.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
G outside. Pass to AI. Lets it go from the wing. And another miss by Shanghai. And a deep three from George. That shot, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Stars out in front. They lead by 13. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth. Play can change everything. And it's the Bears with the ball. Carter outside. They set the screen. Back to G. Pass to G. G, the screen. And here is U. The putback. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. And it's so good, Clark, to see DeMarcus Cousins out on the floor after his Achilles injury and healthy.
You know, coming back from an Achilles tear is no easy task, fellas. I mean, Cousins is one of the more colorful and talented figures in basketball and one of the most impactful big men in the NBA when he's at full strength.
And the Stars making a change here. Clock at 4. And a deep three from Lillard. That one's not going to go. And Shanghai the other way now. Gung defended by George. Pass to AI. Back to Shing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis.
You know, guys, what I like about Shang Tsung is that he plays to his strengths. I mean, that's what a smart player does. He knows who he is and stays in his lane.
And so here are the Stars. 11-point game. Now here's James. Way defending. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up James. Makes it off the glass.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Timeout called the Bears. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to AI. To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And Antetokounmpo added muscle to his frame for these types of situations, willing the shot past the D there and taking the contact.
Carter outside. G, the screen. It's AI with the drive. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by the Stars. Well, a chance to see Porzingis here, recovered from his injury, and we can only hope that he's at full strength from here on out.
Yeah, playing in a game like this, getting some light reps in, I think that's a good step. You just want him to be on the court as much as possible for the NBA season, as he is one of the most exciting players in our league.
And the Bears call time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
The NBA stars with the ball. Outside Curry. Harris knocks it loose. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Kingston in the high post. AI guarded by Harris. G, the screen. Back to Carter. That one, no good. And it's the Stars the other way. Pass to James. Back to Antetokounmpo. LeBron. Curry with it. Way defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from LeBron. And once again off the mark by the NBA Stars. And it's Carter penetrating. Sanders. And another miss by Shanghai. And one thing with Harris, he has shown great leadership skills, guys, since joining the league. Clark, you've said that before.
Well, you know, he was a leader in college, and we saw him immediately step into that same role with the Lakers. Very few players are wired for that, but I think Harris is one of them.
全明星罚球，科里阿里斯罚球，2罚。
First one falls for him.
And you see the natural talent Harris has. The game comes easy to the big guy, exciting to watch.
Well, it seemed inevitable that the NBA Stars handle their business, and they didn't disappoint as they come out on top over Shanghai.
Credit to the Shanghai team, guys, for making this closer than many would have thought. But when you go up against the best of the best, there's not a lot you can do, even in an exhibition game.
There's just no way possible to slow down a roster like this. Not with LeBron, Curry, Harris, and the others being unguardable. I don't think there's another group on the planet that could compete with this roster.
Well, that'll do it for us. We hope you've enjoyed this star-studded affair of what has been a great night for basketball across the globe. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time.
You really did your thing tonight.
Yo, AI.
Good job. Yo, Corey.
I gotta admit, we didn't expect it, but you guys got a lot of real talent on this team across the board.
Hey, I told you I was gonna put on a show, huh?
Hey, Shanghai's a real good spot for you to land, man. The details, I was almost there. It's close.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just encouragement. I didn't mean it.
Man, I played my guts out there tonight, man. I earned... Man, I knew that you would do this. Every single time. It's like, you can't even let me have one, can you? Hey, Zane, come...
Listen. Okay, you got me. Okay, fair enough.
Zay.
No one likes to be shown up. It's your time. Hey, you need me to stick around, handle some of these guys for you? I'll give you your due.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Zhang, this is Corey.
What's up, man?
Yo, hey, let them know we'll take some questions together. Zhang will make sure you don't make a fool of yourself.
Must pay well.
Not enough.
Okay, let's get started, huh?
现在开放问题。
What's the first question?
Hey. What area is that?
Yeah. Not sure, to tell you the truth.
That building, it's the, what's it called? I'm forgetting. It's,
Man, I really don't know, you know, I never checked it out.
Hey, have you taken a trip up the river?
Sorry, I don't know what it's called either.
And the PR lady told us. Wang Po, does that sound familiar?
It sounds Chinese if that's what you're asking.
You don't get out much, do you?
I mean, you know, I wake up, go to practice, I'm home. I mean, it can't be that much different than you, right?
Oh, me? No, man, I get cabin fever all the time. Sometimes I just gotta take a day and go to the beach. Maybe take a trip to the mountains. See, I like to touch every new city that I'm in. Just see what's out there.
Man, if it's not basketball, I'm probably not going.
Man, but you still get to live in a cool place like this and play ball.
Yeah, but I mean, this place is just a step for me. Like, I'm trying to get my numbers up so I can get back home, you know? Get back to where I can have a real career.
Yeah, but what if this is the last time that you're ever in this city? I mean, look around. This place is amazing. And as far as a career goes, it wouldn't hurt to slow down. People can recognize desperation as much as talent.
Man, that's easy for you to say. You're already in the NBA, you know?
Okay. Never mind, man. I see where you're at. Hey, that's not what I think it is it?
Now, that's the one place I do get out to. Boom.
No way. It's a classic 2K.
Yup.
Can't believe they still have this.
Yeah, man, it's the only one in town. Yo, you remember we used to play your brother's copy in the dorm? Because everyone was too cheap to buy the new console.
How could I forget? I remember back then that was the one game I let you win on.
Oh, see, I know what you're trying to do, but it's not gonna work.
All the tournaments that I won?
All right, one game, let's get it.
That's all I need.
The league's best record as we begin the 2008 season belongs to the Boston Celtics. Tonight, they play host to another defensive juggernaut, the Houston Rockets. Good evening, everyone. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us. Clark, this is a team that plays very well at home.
No doubt about it, Kevin. They've only lost one game here on their home court. And you look at the Rockets, they have their hands full and their work cut out for them tonight.
They certainly will. And looking to interrupt a 6-game winning streak by the hottest team in the league.
With their star tandem of Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady, they are capable. Should be a good one.
And well, for the Rockets, 2 superstar talents in Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming. When healthy, they've shown they can play with anybody.
Taking a look at the Rockets, Jackson is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Shane Battier. Then there's Yao. And it's Hayes in at the 4-man position. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Pierce against Battier. Garnett, the screen. Here's the pass to Rondo. Garnett with the screen on Jackson. Here's Rondo, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And Clark, you look at the Rockets, obviously McGrady and Yao Ming are the focal points, but do they have enough around them to contend for an NBA title?
You know what, Kevin? I think they're deep enough. You know, they've got smart veteran role players, intriguing young ballers, but Yao and T-Mac have certainly got to lead the way.
Jackson kicks to Hayes. Kick by Yao. Rondo against Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Now, here is McGrady. He's tightly guarded.
Excellent D there from Garnett.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Rondo. Allen's got his second bucket.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
McGrady against Allen. And that one's good. McGrady.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
The pass to Perkins. Allen kicks to Rondo. Garnett the pass to Pierce. And he's good on the three ball. Pierce has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially when one of his guys has a...
And so it's Boston, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Yeah, and you know, that cohesion is really impressive, Greg. I mean, they know how to get each other going and feed off of each other, and that's crucial. Man, what a big turnaround for the Celtics defensively. Is it as simple as adding Kevin Garnett, or is there more to it?
Rondo, the head of the snake, coming into his own. Vets like Tony Allen and Kendrick Perkins, also difference makers defensively.
Garnett out there with James Posey. Then there's Allen. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Poe in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Rondo kicks to Garnett. Garnett. It's good on the putback. Garnett's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job, Kevin, using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Here's McGrady. No good on the 3.
An uneven start to this season for the Rockets. So far, a losing record. They have struggled to live up to expectations. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And some changes here for the Celtics. A.J. Brown's checked in for Poe. Pierce comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Allen subbed in for Allen. The Rockets also changing it up. Landry comes in for Chuck Hayes. And Luther Head subbed in for Jackson.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Celtics making a switch here. Cassell's checked in, and he ends up missing both free throws. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen, that's good.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You gotta love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I agree with you. I mean, they just look comfortable out there, taking what the defense gives them and then capitalizing with no real problem at all. You know, a 2-game homestand here for the Celtics, coming off a road trip where they won all 4, bookending the trip with big wins in Sacramento and L.A.
And the Lakers, a great team in their own right. The Celtics beat them by 19 points, and they're just in a heck of a groove.
There's the pick. Here's Cassell. And so it's Boston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Rockets trail by 9.
And what a difference a year makes. This time last season, the Celtics had just a 10-19 record, bottom 4 in the East. This season, 26-3, best in the league.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. Yao is out there with Hayes. And there's Jackson. Then it's Shane Battier. And it's McGrady in at the 2 spot. And a new look roster, Clark, for the Celtics. The big trades of the draft from All-Stars, Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. It has come together quickly for them.
Boy, it sure has, Kevin. I mean, they really hit the ground running, and quite honestly, I think it's one of the most dramatic turnarounds you'll ever see.
And they bring a lot of leadership, too, don't they, these two guys?
Yeah, not only talent and experience, but you're right. These are guys that know what it takes to win at a high level.
Rockets trail by 13. Here's Yao. That shot misses. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
And Rick Adelman taking over as head coach for the Rockets this season. Before this, 8 years in Sacramento, had a great team there as well.
Now here is Yao. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Allen against McGrady. Hayes. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Hayes has got his first points of the game.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Allen outside. Pass to Pierce. Screen by Perkins. Pierce kicks to Allen. Right wing. Pass to Pierce. From deep three-point range. Boston again missing.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes. You're exactly right, Greg. That's certainly in his range. Forget about the miss and get ready for the next one.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
And the Rockets coming off a 17-point loss on their home floor to the We Believe Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, the Warriors outshot them and outboarded them. And the Rockets will have to do a ton better tonight if they want to get a W.
And McGrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Boston. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Celtics leading by 6. Tony Allen is out there with Cassell. Then there's Brown. Then it's Pierce. And it's Posey in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. Allen inside. Over Francis. Allen shot is off.
And just amazing to see the turnaround here in Boston with the big 3. A franchise with a tremendous history. How about a league-leading 16 championships? This roster might have a chance to deliver even more hard work.
And coming off a 2-year playoff drought, Celtics trades this summer, transformative, Clark, to say the least.
Yeah, you got that right, partner. I mean, all of a sudden, a team now with 3 potential Hall of Famers. That makes them a legit contender.
That's a lot of star power on one team, isn't it?
Yeah, and it usually takes multiple all-star caliber players to contend for championships.
Cassell against Brooks. Brown with the screen on Brooks. Here's Cassell. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
1:03 left in the 4th quarter. Fades back, and it's off the back rim, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he does it to Bird. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And a new group in for the Celtics. Kendrick Perkins is checked in for Brown. Garnett comes in for James Posey. Allen's checked in for Allen. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Cassell. It's stolen by McGrady. And this is Doc Rivers' 4th season coaching the Boston Celtics. Clark overall, 13 years as a player. He was an all-star. Now 8 years as a coach in the league.
Well, I know my math numbers. That adds up to well over 2 decades in the league. He's an experienced hand to guide this veteran group.
to take the lead.
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Garnett. They get it back.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And Ming, boy, I tell you, this guy is so big. He's a dominant force who also has a touch that belies his size. This guy is a real force at both ends.
Pierce for 3. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. Now a timeout called by Houston. Seconds left in the game. McGrady outside. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last, and that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Hayes. Tracy McGrady is out there with Jackson. Then there's Yao. And it's Battier in at the small forward position. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. There's 49 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Kicks to run. Garnett with it. Hayes on him. Garnett dishes to Rondo. Passes it to Perkins. Here's Pierce. It's good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Pierce has just simply been sensational.
Here's McGrady. Money.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. Makes it look easy.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 2. 27 seconds left in overtime. Here's Rondo. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Garnett. It's rebounded by Hayes. And here's Houston. Yes!
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
Garnett, the pass to Allen. Here's Rondo. It's off. And Clark, the Houston Rockets escape with a win.
It was not easy, but they found a way to get it done.
Handing the Celtics just their second home loss of the season. This is a win to build on.
Well, guys, it's always a pleasure. So now for Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and the whole 2K team.
Oh, woo! Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
Okay.
Oh,
You were
yeah.
right. You were right.
Oh, man, my bad. I got carried away. Yo, do you want to try for another round? Huh?
Nah, man, I'm good. Yeah, I'm hitting the wall. You know, jet lag is killing.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, man, that's fine. We can hit it.
Nah, it is.
Actually, no, I don't. I'm stuck here, remember?
You know, it's really good to see you, AI. And I hope you find a place that you feel comfortable in soon.
Okay. See, there it is again. Do you actually listen to yourself when you talk?
I'm just trying to walk up out of here like we're friends,
No,
okay?
it's so condescending, though. I mean, like, I hope you find a place where you feel comfortable. Like, what is... yeah, I'm sure you do.
Look, maybe things aren't exactly the way that you dreamed right now, but look at where you are. What you do, it's a privilege.
It's always funny how folks who lecture you about privilege and enjoying what you have are exactly the same people who have everything.
You're missing this moment, AI.
No, please keep explaining to me the hollow misery of being an NBA star, Corey.
There's so much more to this game than just taking the final shot or putting up your numbers. And that's always been your problem.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, be real with yourself. How much do you know about your teammates in Shanghai? Or even back with the Bulldogs? What made those guys hungry? Where their hearts lay? You never cared about anyone but yourself, AI, and they all see it. And until you do, this is exactly as far as you'll go.
No way. Yo, this is insane. No. Man.
You kidding, man?
Hey, wait.
Hey, I catch you
Yo.
later.
Hey, remember that video? The dunk on Corey, the one that went viral? Check this out, man. It's being retweeted everywhere.
Hey, Coach looking for you.
Oh, all right, cool. Hey, man, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere.
AI?
记你的技术平稳进步。你知道我平常不夸奖人，
You have been steadily improving this season. You know I don't normally administer personal praise or do it well.
I know, sir.
我知道，教练。
I'm saying, you do. I know what you're saying. Thank you.
我们的办公室接到了有人打听你的消息。
Our office has received inquiries about you, about your status with the team.
My status?
你的合同。
Your contract.
Are you trading me? Sir, you said yourself I'm playing the best ball I've ever played. There's no other team in China I'd rather play with. I made a life with this.
Basketball is your life.
You're right. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not up to me.
办公室收到了你的转会邀请。
Office has received a transfer request.
Is this about that video? The one I made that went viral? They noticed it, didn't they? I guess that's what happens when you dunk on Corey Harris.
跟你的灌篮视频无
It
关。
has nothing to do with your slam dunk video.
Wait, he understood that? Has he heard everything I said since I've been on this team?
Yes.
Even the thing I said about...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. My bad.
对方开的条件挺好，你得尽快离开。
The terms are satisfactory. You need to leave as soon as possible.
Where am I going? Hey.
Welcome to LA, sir.
Thanks, man.
You ready to go?
Oh, yeah. Hey, this is weird, but I was just so excited to see signs written in English. LA, baby. I have arrived. Woo! Oh, by the way, man, I am so sorry about this, but I didn't have time to change my yuan into dollars for a trip.
It's all taken care of, sir.
It is? Okay. Gotta love the Lakers.